Okay. Now I see a lot of people are confused between marketing and sales. What according to you is marketing and what according to you is sales? So just go in the chat box and type it. All of you understand that marketing and sales are different. So recently I had been for an event and I met one of the founders of a IT company. Okay, so it was a new startup, and she said that I have hired a sales representative, but I'm not able to generate enough revenue out of it. So what do you think is the challenge that she is facing? Okay, so let me tell you, marketing is about direct selling of products. Okay, so marketing is about making people aware about your products, making them interested in your products, and they are very close to buying your products, right? It is also about building trust. And then sales is the process wherein you connect with them on one, or a workshop or a webinar, which is one to many. And then you make your offer. Then they will have some objections. You overcome their objections and then finally sell your product. So, a lot of people say that sales nahi aa rahi hai. I'm not making enough sales. Now, to make enough sales, you need to be generating enough leads, right? So, say for example, if you have 30 leads, then you can expect, if your conversion rate is very good, if you're converting at a 15%, right? That is a very good conversion rate if you have. So you cannot expect, if you're generating 30 leads, all those 30 leads will end up buying from you. That is keeping unrealistic expectations. Your conversion rate has to be anywhere between 10 to 15%. If you are 15%, it is excellent. If you are somewhere between 10 to 15%, there is room of improvement. And if you are below 10%, then there is a huge scope of improvement. Okay. So don't confuse between marketing and sales. First, you need to generate leads, and then you can convert those leads into sales. Now, second other thing that I have noticed is a lot of you believe that now I have posted on social media, now I should start getting sales. So they confuse posting with marketing. Now, I want to ask all of you, have you purchased anything recently in last 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? If you have, just type yes in the chat box. So my question to you would be, yeah, online product, very good. So tell me that, have you ever done that the first time you saw a post, the first time you see an ad of the company, and did you directly purchase from it? Okay, you are on your Instagram, or you're on your Facebook, or maybe on YouTube. You saw one ad and they were selling a product and you directly purchased it. Did you make a transaction with them the first time you saw their ad? Right? That is never going to happen. So a lot of these people say that, Monica, I posted for last 7 days, but you know what? Nobody purchased my product. So it is keeping an unrealistic expectations. Now, all of you, you're going to put yourself not as a business owner. You're going to position yourself as a buyer, as a customer. So think that the last time you had purchased a product online, what were the steps you had taken? I want each one of you to write in the notebook that what was the exact steps that you had taken from the time you came to know about that business to purchasing the product. I'm giving you 5 minutes. I want each one of you to do this activity in your notebooks. Show me your notebooks and pen.
सर ये क्वेश्चन क्या है?
हाँ, क्वेश्चन ये है कि लास्ट टाइम आपने जब परचेस किया था, ऑनलाइन से परचेस किया था, ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट टाइम आपने जब उनका एड देखा था तो आपने डायरेक्टली परचेस नहीं किया था, लेकिन थोड़े टाइम के बाद आपने परचेस किया, तो आप क्या प्रोसेस से गो थ्रू हुए कि आपने उनका प्रोडक्ट या सर्विस परचेस किया? समझ में आया?
यस.
तो राइट इट डाउन. I'm giving you 5 minutes. It's 8:27 in my clock till 8:32. Just think about it and go as deep as possible. So if you have purchased something from Facebook and Instagram, even better. Just think about it. What all did you go through before you purchased it? Just type done if you're done. Start wrapping up. We have another 2 minutes left. Are we done? Is only 1 minute left more? Gopal, okay. I think everybody is done. So let's get started. So now, the first time when you come across any specific company, so now here I'm not talking about a company like Amazon, something that you know about, right? I'm talking about something that you have never heard about. So, say for example, when you see their post for the first time, what do is you either go to their Instagram page, you go to their Facebook page either, or you go to their website to find out more about this company. Is that right? After that, you are going to go through their content. So if you're on Instagram and Facebook, you're going to see what is the type of content that they have posted. Now, uh, if they have posted content which is worth your attention. Now, what is worth your attention? Anything which has to do with the problem that you are facing. It could be instructional videos, right? So, say for example, for the softwares, they would be showing how to use their softwares in the most convenient way. So, it could be also instruction way, right? And if you do not find any of this content, what you will do is you will immediately exit from their profile. Even for that matter, if you go on the website, you will search for the blogs and you will see are they adding value to your life. And if you feel okay, yeah, this person is useful for me, right? It is going to solve some problem for me. It is going to add some value in my life. Then you will start following that particular profile, start following that particular company. And at this stage as well, you're not going to buy from them because now you have come to know about it. You know that they have something to offer you which can solve a problem for you, but still that trust is not built. So at this stage as well, you are not going to buy from them. Now since you have followed them, you will be shown with their content more oftenly, right? Now, if this person succeeds in describing your life, understanding your inner conversation that you are having, right, in much better way than you express, then you're going to feel that this person actually understands me, and a trust is automatically built. Now on top of that, if you're going to see testimonials of the other peoples who have been able to solve that problem, then that is going to be cherry on top. But say for example, somebody who is just starting out, even if you do not see those testimonials, but you would see that okay, this person is constantly adding value, right? And you're also seeing that this person is consistent with posting. It is not that out of blue he posts once in a month and then he is not there. Then you are never going to remember that person. That person, you are going to forget it. But if you see that okay, this person is consistently posting 2 to 3 times a week, or is posting every day, you are regularly seeing his post, then this person is going to be on top of your mind, right? So here, now the trust has started building. And at this point of time, if you are going to offer them, right, to come on a one-on-one call with you or to attend your workshop, that's when they are going to be open for it, rather than you pitching for it directly. The first time they saw your content or they just followed you, and you send them your brochure or you send them, okay, here are the list of my courses, which one will you want to enroll for? People are then just going to ghost you. They are going to avoid you. And even if they had developed some kind of liking, now they are just going to be away from you. So do not make this classical mistake wherein a person feels that just because now this person has followed me, he is ready to buy from me and let me pitch my product and services to him. So this is the most common mistake that happens, and there is a process to it, and this is exactly which we are going to cover in the sales machine. So your whole goal of your content is to grab attention and make them feel understood. And how you're going to make them feel understood is by doing the niche clarity, which we are going to cover it tomorrow. So I'm going to give you a step by step instructions wherein you will come to know everything your prospect is going through. So once you understand what are the challenges that person faces day in and day out, and when you start creating content on that, that's when they are going to resonate with you. And if you're able to speak their language, राइट. सो देर आर सम पीपल जिनको लगता है कि मुझे इंग्लिश बात करने नहीं आती है तो मुझे कंटेंट नहीं क्रिएट करना चाहिए. किसी को ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे पास अच्छा बैकग्राउंड नहीं है तो मैं अभी कंटेंट नहीं क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ. कोई ऐसे सोचता है कि मेरे पास वीडियो एडिटिंग स्किल्स अच्छी नहीं है तो मैं अभी कंटेंट पोस्ट नहीं करती हूँ, पहले वीडियो एडिटिंग लर्न कर लूँ फिर मैं कंटेंट बनाऊंगी, राइट. सो उनके दिमाग में, सो दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव स्पोकन अबाउट माय टारगेट ऑडियंस. तो आपको सोचना है कि आपके टारगेट ऑडियंस के क्या माइक्रो चैलेंजेस है. डोंट थिंक अबाउट सॉल्विंग बिग challenges for them. Think about the micro challenges that they are facing and answer it. Give them a clarity. Okay. A confused person will never take action, but a clear mind will. So this has to be goal of creating your post and hooks. So now you have got the um, content idea that okay, this is the challenge that my target audience is facing. I need to create content on this topic, but hooks you will pick up from the hook list that you would be creating in the next days. Okay, because if you are just going to create one types of video, कि क्या आप भी वीडियो वीडियो क्रिएट करने में हिचकिचाते हो, क्या आप भी वीडियो क्रिएट नहीं करते हो क्योंकि आपके पास बोरिंग बैकग्राउंड है, क्या आप भी वीडियो क्रिएट नहीं करते हो क्योंकि आपके पास इनफ लाइटिंग और माइक नहीं है, तो इट इज गोइंग टू बिकम वेरी मोनोटोनस एंड पीपल मे नॉट लाइक इट. So to break that monotony, you need to start using hooks. So I will be also giving you content ideas, but after tomorrow's activity, आप लोग बहुत क्लियर हो जाओगे कि आपके टारगेट ऑडियंस के चैलेंजेस क्या है, और वो चैलेंजेस पे जब आप वीडियोस बनाने लगोगे तो दे आर गोइंग टू कनेक्ट विद यू more deeply. Is this clear, everyone? Now, my next question for all of you is, say for example, you have to purchase something and you don't want to buy it offline. You're going to go offline to purchase it. Now you have one very good showroom near your place, and there is another store. So you go to the first showroom, okay, which is very luxurious, very premium. Now you walk into that store. अब वो store के अंदर, अनु, do you understand Hindi?
No,
No? Okay.
but I can make it up what you're saying.
You can understand, right? So
I
I think,
can, but not very fluently. I can.
okay, okay. So you went into the store, okay? अब store में जाते हो and वहां पे you find कि very premiumly the products are kept, okay? It is बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, and what you want to buy, right? You are not able to find it. Now the assistant who comes in, you ask him कि okay, I'm looking for this X type of outfit, and the person says कि जो racks पे लगा हुआ है, whatever is put up on the racks, that is only available, so you pick up something from that. This is your first experience. Now you go to the second store. You go to the second store, wherein again whatever is put up on the racks, you don't find it. Okay, you don't find what you want. So you speak to the person and tell him that I want X thing and I could not find it in your shop. So वो बंदा पूछता है कि आपको एग्जैक्टली किस चीज के लिए चाहिए, ठीक है? तो मेरे पास ये तो नहीं है, बट आई हैव समथिंग क्लोज टू व्हाट यू वांट, एंड ही finds out something very close to what you want. So will the will you will you prefer to buy from shop A or shop B?
Shop B.
Right?
Yeah, shop.
Now,
Yeah.
now, so the shop A, which is a very beautiful showroom, very high-end showroom, you can connect that as a very well edited, right? And Instagram worthy videos that you are posting. And shop B is something wherein you are actually solving the problems of your target audience. So people make this mistake of chasing that perfect videos. But if you are not able to solve the problems of your target audience, right? Do you think no matter how great your showroom is, am I going to go next time in that showroom A? Because that person did not care to find out what I want, and they just said whatever is available, you check it here, and that's it. Was not even open to help. But person B actually tried his best to help me out. So my whole intention here is, don't chase. A lot of you, and I'll tell you honestly, this was a belief that even I had till 6 months ago. I used to feel that if you have to post on Instagram, you need to have well edited videos. That is what works on Instagram, on YouTube. But that is completely no. As far as, so I will give you a lot of examples. One of the example I had shared in the WhatsApp group today. Have you guys seen it? Fisher family. I'll share with you guys 1 second. I hope everyone is able to see my screen. So I had shared this profile today. Okay. And she's posting very raw videos, nothing Instagram worthy. And I can give you lot many other profiles. Okay. See the kind of followers she's got, 279K followers of 449 posts. Isn't that amazing? Even if you see her YouTube, she's just posting raw videos. Okay. And now this is one of our clients. He's from Tirchi. Okay. And now he has started editing his videos. But if you see all his past videos, okay, so you can go through his channel as well, and I can give you lot many examples. So see this, he has 242K followers, right? Subscribers to it. So don't chase that perfectionism, high editing videos that is just going to distract you from the target that you want to achieve. First, build that muscle of creating your post consistently, then you can chase it. And I can give you lot many examples of people who are posting raw videos, but they are generating sales. And I can give you lot many examples of people who are, they are creating amazing posts and videos, but they are generating zero revenue out of it. So now you have to choose what is possible for you and how you can stay consistent. So that brings us to the next topic. So we've already covered that we do not buy it from somebody, right? Just because their post is good, their videos are great, that does not help us to take a buying decision. That is not the basis for which we buy their products or services. So then why chase perfectionism? Why spend so much time in editing your videos when you are starting out? Yeah, if you have been consistent, once you see this, you can chase this once you have a video editor for yourself who's editing your videos. But right now, if you are the one who's handling your business, you are the one who is doing the marketing, you are the one who's doing sales, you are the one who's delivering, you are the one who's doing accounting, then definitely it is not viable to edit every single video, right? I'm not talking about the basic editing here, I'm talking about professionally edited video. So most of people think that monetization comes from more followers, better looking content, fancy editing, and viral reels. And that is how people pay you. But that is totally wrong. People pay you only when you connect with that person, when you understand that this person truly gets what I have to say. So if I have to talk about my purchases, okay. Um, so right now, I don't know if you all know about Rajiv Talreja. So I've been learning marketing and lot many aspects of my business from him for past 3 years. Now there is another famous coach in my industry, okay, wherein a lot of coaches are learning from him. But the whole reason why I have not opted for him because I could never resonate with what he has to say. There is conflict of values. So when you don't resonate with the person, no matter, I trust him, okay, because he has got some great results for other coaches in the industry. So I do trust him, but it's just that I don't resonate with him. And my first priority is that somebody from whom I want to learn marketing, sales, and the other aspects of my business, I need to resonate with that person. So this is extremely important. And how do you do this? I'm going to cover about it in some time. So most people think that, okay, we've already done this. Now your message needs to be resonating. Now, how many of you think that you've been hearing this lot of time that your message needs to resonate? But what is a message? Okay, let's break down what is a message. You will hear a lot on the internet that your message needs to be resonating, your message needs to be resonating. But what exactly is the message? So the message is something that you really stand for. So if I have to give you an example for, okay, the core idea for this Instagram sales machine is that if you do not have a sales machine in place, you cannot convert your content into sales. That is the core idea that I am standing for. Then the second core idea is that you need to you need to post consistently over chasing perfectionism. And I think I'm repeating this every single day because I have been receiving messages every single day. People have a lot of beliefs. There is somebody who tells me I'm 45 years old and it's not okay for me to post content. It just feels very difficult. Somebody says that I don't look good and I don't feel like posting it. So there are so many beliefs that we have, and everybody is trying to chase that perfectionism, right? I used to also feel, because whenever I used to get this pimple pop up, I would say that I don't want to post content. Once this pimple is gone, I will create content. I did not have good fancy studios like most of the creators have. I would feel that, okay, once I have set up my studio, that's when I will start creating my content. But that moment does not come, right? So you cannot be uh, postponing something that you really want and delaying it. So it's the
सॉरी सॉरी मैडम फर्स्ट आइडिया आप क्या बोले थे आइडिया वन फर्स्ट वन
हाँ, तो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज कि जो आपका कोर आइडिया है, ठीक है, आपका जो प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस आप जो ऑफर कर रहे हो, तो आप कौन सा आपका कोर आइडिया है? तो जैसे मेरा इंस्टाग्राम सेल्स मशीन के लिए ये जो प्रोग्राम है, उसके लिए मेरा कोर आइडिया है कि आप सिर्फ कंटेंट से सेल्स नहीं ला सकते हो। अगर आपको आपके कंटेंट के थ्रू सेल्स चाहिए, तो उसके लिए आपको बैकएंड में सेल्स मशीन चाहिए। तभी ही आप कंटेंट को सेल्स में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो। दैट इज माय कोर आइडिया। फिर मेरा सेकंड आइडिया है कि अगर आप परफेक्शन को चेस करोगे तो आप कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रह पाओगे। दिस इज फॉर पीपल हु आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग आउट, बिजनेस ओनर जो बहुत टाइम से सोच रहे हैं कि हमको कंटेंट पोस्ट करना है, हमको उससे लीड्स जनरेट करनी है, बट वो पोस्ट नहीं कर पाते हैं। द क्लासिक रीजन दैट दे गिव इज दे डोंट हैव टाइम। बट द प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट लैक ऑफ टाइम, उनका प्रॉब्लम ये है कि दे डोंट हैव राइट सिस्टम्स, दे डोंट हैव राइट फ्रेमवर्क्स, उनको पता नहीं है उनको क्या पोस्ट करना है। बेसिकली दे लैक क्लैरिटी। ओके, तो ये कोर आइडियाज है मेरे ये प्रोग्राम के लिए। तो वैसे ही आपको लिस्ट डाउन करना है कि आपके प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए क्या कोर आइडियाज दैट आपके हर एक कंटेंट पीस में रिफ्लेक्ट होना चाहिए। वो कोर आइडिया से आपको डिविएट नहीं होना है, उसका कॉन्ट्राडिक्टिंग आपको कुछ नहीं बोलना है। एंड वो इट इज गोइंग टू बी हार्ट बीट ऑफ एवरीथिंग यू पोस्ट। सो
जैसे कोई कोई एग्जांपल दे सकते हैं?
तो मैंने एक एग्जाम्पल दिया ना कि जैसे ये इंस्टाग्राम सेल्स मशीन मैं बोल रही हूँ, ठीक है, मेरा ये प्रोग्राम है। तो मैंने आपको क्या बोला कि जब तक आप अगर कंटेंट पोस्ट करते रहोगे, अगर आप 200 पीस ऑफ कंटेंट भी पोस्ट करोगे, लेकिन आपके पास अगर सेल्स मशीन नहीं है जो बैकएंड में आपकी लीड्स को नर्चर कर रहा है, तो आप आपके कंटेंट से कभी कन्वर्जन नहीं ला सकते हो। वो मेरा कोर आइडिया 1 है। मेरा कोर आइडिया 2 है कि आपको परफेक्शनिज्म के पीछे चेज नहीं करना है। अगर आपको मार्केटिंग में रिजल्ट्स चाहिए तो आपको कंसिस्टेंटली पोस्ट करना है। कंसिस्टेंट पोस्टिंग बीट्स परफेक्शनिज्म। ये मेरा कोर आइडिया 2 है। समझ में आया?
यस यस।
तो all of you have to find out that what are you going to stand for, and it has to be reflecting in your message every single day. This person should feel like कि अरे this person is able to understand the inner conversation that I am going through. That is when they will be able to resonate with you. So let me give you one classic example. Say for example, you are you suddenly you start vomiting, right? You're vomiting for 1 day, you tried taking some home remedies, it did not help. फिर आप दूसरे दिन डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, डॉक्टर को आप बोल रहे हो कि जो वॉमिटिंग हो रही है 2 दिनों से, मैंने आई टुक दिस मेडिसिन, ये मेडिसिन किया लेकिन नहीं जा रहा है। नाउ डॉक्टर बोलता है कि वॉमिटिंग के साथ आपको थोड़ा लूज मोशन भी हो रहा है क्या? आपको वॉमिटिंग होने के टाइम पेट में दर्द होता है क्या? राइट? ये हुआ आपका एक्सपीरियंस नंबर 1। और दूसरे डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, उसको आपने बोला कि मुझे वॉमिटिंग हो रही है 2 दिनों से, मैंने ये मेडिसिन लिया। डॉक्टर बोलता है आपको मेडिसिन प्रिस्क्राइब, ही प्रिस्क्राइब्स द मेडिसिन एंड गिव इट टू यू। नाउ which doctor are you going to trust the most, the doctor A or doctor B? You're going to trust the doctor A because even without talking about more symptoms that you are facing, the doctor himself identified. So the
Actually,
medicines that
Monica, I didn't get this. And
okay,
because it was half say in Hindi, I couldn't.
yeah, okay. So you are facing a problem of vomiting. Okay, now you go to doctor A, wherein you say that I've been vomiting for past 48 hours and this is the medicine that I tried taking, but my vomiting is not stopping. So then doctor asks you that apart from the vomiting, are you also facing the problem of loose motions? And Is your stomach also hurting when you are vomiting? And you say yes. And you will feel that, oh, this doctor really understands me, right? And then whatever um, prescription he is giving, you are really going to have trust in that. Now, this is a very small example that I've given, but wherein if it is a big problem, wherein if you have a knee issue or wherein you have an ankle problem, something which is big. So, say for example, for you for asthma, apart from what you are saying to the doctor, if doctor is also asking you, are you also going through this, are you also going through this, so that's when you are going to resonate with the doctor, and that trust whatever prescription he is giving or whatever directions he is giving to follow, you are going to follow it, versus a doctor wherein you just go to him and he gives a prescription, okay, this is the medicines, just go take it and you will be fine, right? Is it clear now?
Yeah, perfectly.
So you need to be Dr. A, and you need to understand your prospect in and out. And if you do this, okay, no matter how competitive your space is, no matter even if you are just new, you're just starting out new as a novice, also, you can beat your competitors. So, this is the perfect way to do it. Now, the three core elements of a message. So, like I told you, the first one is the core value, what you stand for. Now, you should be also talking about their pain. So, say for example, you are creating say 6 posts or 5 posts a week. Then your 3 post or 4 post has to be talking about their pain points. Now, for example, for me, business owners want to post content but don't get that time. Now, I know that it is not the time issue, it is lack of clarity. But I'm not going to say that you lack clarity when I start my content. I'm going to start that you, as a business owner, you want to post content, but I understand you do not have enough time to post content. So I'm speaking the language that my prospect uses. I'm not going to talk about the actual fact here when you are starting the post, but then over in your post, you can talk about it that you do not have a time problem, you have clarity problem. You can eventually talk about it. But if you just start your post saying that you are not posting consistently because you lack clarity, they are just going to not listen to you. So they think the problem is time, but the real problem is they don't know what to say. They don't have a framework. They don't have a plug and play system. And what they do is once in a while, say for example, when they are taking bath or they are doing something, they get one idea, they will just go and post it, right? Then they are not posting for next 2 months. Then out of a blue, again they come up with the idea कि हाँ, I should create a post on this. Then again they will post on it. So that is not how you can generate leads from your content. So they don't have a framework. They don't have clarity. So it is not the time problem. Then you need to be talking about the actual pain that business owners don't struggle because they don't have time. They struggle because they do not have a repeatable system for creating the content fast. So here the pain is creating content fast. That is what I am solving for them. So content does not take time, overthinking does. So once you have these frameworks in place, once you have templates, once you have clarity on what to say, content becomes fast, easy, and repeatable. So this is how I would say in the post that I want to create. I am just giving you guys an example so that you can understand it. So first is you are talking about their pain point. Second is you have to break their existing beliefs. So for my target audience, the existing beliefs, like I said, is they need to have professionally edited videos to succeed on social media. That is the belief. So I need to break that and I need to find out many more beliefs that they have. So say for example, I am 45 and I cannot post, right? There are so many beliefs for somebody that, okay, so let me talk about Anu. Anu would say that I have asthma problem. It is not very much possible for me to record videos every single day. So there is a solution for it. Not necessarily you are creating videos which is a talking video. You can also post carousel post. You can also post infographics, right? You can also use AI to create your videos once in a while. So all that is possible. So when there is a will, there is a way. So this belief is something that keeps people from taking action, and you have to break those beliefs. Only when you break those beliefs, people are going to take the next step. So consistency in marketing beats perfectionism. That is again a classic belief that my prospects have. So instead of asking yourself, how do I make a perfect video? What is the question that you should be asking is, how can I create a video that resonates to my target audience, that clearly speaks to people who wants to buy from me? So this needs to be your question rather than you talking about the perfect videos. So your content matters much more than professional edited videos, because if what you are speaking does not make sense, then they are never going to buy from you. That is again my core value for this product of mine. So this is the belief breaking. And the step number 3 is introduce the new opportunity, wherein you will be talking about old tactic for here is content creation. So everyone will say post content on Instagram, and that is why you will grow your business, you will get clients, you will get leads, right? But my framework is Instagram sales machine, right? So this is the new framework that I have created. So similarly, you need to create your new framework. So with the values that you stand by, you need to have a framework which is supporting that values. So the moment your audience sees you as the one who understands their problem better than anyone, right? So everyone is saying continue posting on Instagram and you will go viral. All that you need is a viral post to get you a lot of leads. But I don't agree, because this is what I have experienced with my clients as well. Now, all of you had taken this program AI video animations, right? Now all that what I noticed is to create a content using those animations and all is time consuming. That is a wonderful way when you want to create your ads. But or if you have a video editor, But if you want to create videos consistently on your own, that is not something practical unless you have a video editor in place. And that is the reason why I started testing more with the non like very minimalistic edited videos, right? And that is how the whole concept of this Instagram sales machine came in place. So these are the three main aspects of the message, wherein you need to address their pain points, their struggles, their challenges. Then you need to break the belief system that is they are having, right, which is stopping them to take action. And then you have to introduce your new opportunity, which is your new framework, which is supporting the core values. So business owners don't struggle with leads, not because market is competitive, because their message is unclear. So a lot of people say that, yeah, Monica ma'am, मुझे तो leads ही नहीं मिल रही है. I've been posting for 90 days on social media, but कुछ leads नहीं आ रही है. And they blame the market. They say बहुत competitive market है. That is why I've been struggling. So most of the times when I see their profiles, it is because their message is not clear. So unless you use these three elements in your content, that trust is never going to build. Now, another classic example, okay, of the mistake that you could be doing on social media is 3 years ago, one of the attendee of my workshop. So after a 3 hours workshop, he stayed back till the end of the workshop. And then I was asking him about the feedback because I'm always open for taking feedbacks and improving it. So he said, I attended your workshop. Probably your workshop was good, but I could not understand anything that you spoke. And I was really shocked. Then I started listening to that particular workshop. So I done the recording and I started listening to it. And what I realized is that somebody who's just starting out, so wherein I used to use this words called as niche a lot many times, and so many other words which would flow into my language. But somebody who's just starting out might not understand niche, right? So there were so many words. Just because I knew it, I would think that my prospects, they also understand it. So that is the classic example of curse of knowledge. Just because you know things, you expect that others also know it. And it was a total waste for him. He could not understand even a single word. So now each time when I am framing a sentence, you need to think that, will a 9-year boy understand this? Your language has to be extremely simple because people are not going to spend their energy on understanding what you have to speak. See, right now, it's a we are living in an era wherein people are ordering their food from Swiggy, Zomato, Instamart just in minutes. They don't want to spend their energy whacking around to understand things. They want easy things, right, at their fingertips. So if you are explaining it in a complex form, they are just going to stay away from it. So keep a checklist of
Monica,
this.
sorry, I want one thing. As you told, like, some of the thing like niche and all, niche I understood, but one thing that you told which I didn't understand till now is framework. What is the framework?
Framework is my system. So say for example, for this Instagram sales machine, right, I have a framework for it. So first, for this, you will be creating content. Then I will be teaching you how to create your lead magnets. You will be creating your funnel, and then you will be setting up the automations. That is my framework. That is the path that I am going to take you through to achieve your final result.
Okay, it's a plan basically.
Yeah, the plan, the process, the system. So
Okay.
this is my my personal framework. It has to be your exclusive framework, not something that every other person is also teaching. So the best way is to say, for example, in some industries it's not easily possible that you create your proprietary framework. So in that case, you can just tweak it and give your own name to it. So say for example, to give you an example, you say for example, you are teaching English. Now you know that grammar is very important for someone to master English. So you club grammar with something else, okay, and then you give a new name to it. So because if you say that I'm going to teach you to speak grammar, people know ki ha, I know that I need to learn grammar. When you're saying something that everybody is speaking, no, they are not going to pay attention to you. But when you use a new word, that's when curiosity evokes, and then people pay attention to you. So again, uh, for some of you, say for example, I've recently started coaching from a breathwork coach. Now until so many years I did not know that what breathwork coach does, right? So a lot of you are in such industries wherein, say for example, NLP coach, if you introduce yourself as an NLP coach, I might not understand that how does NLP coach can help my life? How can he improve my life? So you need to explain yourself, explain the value that you are adding to someone's life in a way that they can understand, rather than using technical jargons which you understand. Okay. So your content should show who you help, what problem you solve, and you understand them the best. This is when sales will become flawless for you. The trust is built, and when you go on a one on one call, instead of you chasing the leads, leads will want to work with you. So that's it for today's session. Now, we will be starting to create your lead magnets from tomorrow. So for today's video, you can use the prompts from day one, or you can create any video of your choice. Or today, if you want to create a image post, you can do that as well. All right. I'll just stop the recording.